Hi guys, Kerrod here, back at the Joondalup Resort, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how you can change your ball position to change the trajectory of your shots. Let's get into it. So as you can see, I've got 3 golf balls laid out in slightly different positions and a red stick down on the ground. And this red stick, well, that's going to highlight where the ball position for a stock trajectory would be. So for me, for a 7-iron, I'm looking to get that about 1 club head inside the lead foot. Now, if I was to put that club head back behind the ball and all things being equal, play the shot, I would get the normal height in which I would expect to see for this sort of shot. Now, as you can see, the next ball is slightly further back of that line. So in this instance, let's talk about the effect in moving the ball slightly further back in your stance would have on the golf shot once you hit it. Well, all things being equal, if my golf club comes back to my neutral ball position, which would be in line with this red stick, effectively that would produce my traditional expected trajectory for a 7-iron shot. If I was to move this ball back and have that same swing, effectively the golf club meets the ball earlier in the downswing, and by that stage the golf club would be slightly de-lofted. Now, for the sake of this video, we're not going to talk about direction or the amount of spin. We're talking specifically just on the effect of changing your ball position and how that can change the height. So as I step into this golf ball, I'm going to keep this red stick still in the same position of 1 club head inside that lead foot. But if I now move that club head back and behind the golf ball and play this shot, that ball is going to launch significantly lower than the first one. And once again, the reason being, as this golf club is making its way towards the golf ball, it hits the ball earlier in the downswing arc. And when it does that, the handle of the golf club is going to be leaning further forward and you're going to present less loft. Therefore, the ball is going to launch a little bit lower. So you might use this sort of punch shot or this lower shot in the wind or under a tree, specifically when the shot calls for it, more so than just a traditional ball flight. Now finally, I've got a ball position which is in front of this red line. So once again, I'm going to set up 1 club head inside that lead foot in line with the red stick, and I'm going to move the club head behind the golf ball. As I do so, then go ahead and hit the shot. That ball, once again, is going to launch in a different manner. This time it launched a lot higher. There's a little bit of breeze in front of me today, so that ball tended to rise quite high and didn't go as far as the others. So what happened there? Well, with the ball position moving forward from its neutral location, as this golf club was making its way down to impact, it went past the point where it would be neutral loft, and because the ball was positioned more forward, it actually started to add loft. So this 7-iron that I've got here turned into something like an 8 or a 9-iron, simply just by moving the ball position further forward. Now this is all based on a stock ball position, which is 1 club head inside the lead foot. And then from there, to hit a lower shot, simply move the ball further back. If you want to hit a higher shot, simply move the ball further forward. Now there are some nuances to how you set up to ensure that you still get good contact, but in a very simplistic manner, by simply adjusting your ball position, you can adjust the trajectory of your shots. It might take a few swings or a few practice sessions to sort of get into a groove so you're able to hit these golf balls as well as you would normally, but you'll be surprised with such little adjustments on how much that ball can actually change the height when you go ahead and actually execute it. So if you've been wondering on how to change the height of your golf shots, for a beginner, this is a great way of doing it. It gives you a good idea what causes the ball to launch lower and what causes the ball to launch higher. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if you've got any questions relating to what I've discussed today. But until next time, I'm Kerrod. Thanks for watching.